It is, but they have a lot of sustain on this lineup.
Sure.
There's no burst damage, so they can't really kill Medusa. Medusa's not threatened by these 4 heroes, so they need...
A lot of times here, we're going to see the Medusa put in the side lane against it, which I assume is going to be fine. Medusa always does pretty well against melee heroes, and also probably isn't going to be taking a whole lot of damage and getting those thirst levels over to the Bloods.
Yeah, that lane should be overall good for 5 men. I'm not sure how he will do in the CS department once you get a raid band or 2 on Bloodseeker or whatever he hopes to go for first.
Okay, maybe we spoke too soon, as Pasha is just laying into Ace right now, and he may not die, but he's going to be really low on mana now.
Yeah, that can only happen if you're too aggressive on Radiant. Like that Medusa Ace was there to try and pressure Immersion. That's why he got so low.
Is he actually going to die here? They're going to be able to just run him down in first blood. Okay, take back. Level 3 that can actually go toe-to-toe with the Rubik and when it just comes to burst damage, right? Rubik usually trades really well with people because he's like, Fate Bolt, right-click, right-click, right-click. Ooh, they're getting aggressive on Crystallize. He pops the meta, tossing him back into Zibe here. It's going to be a close call, but it's looking like Zibe is going to go down first because of the Oracle.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. That's the level 3 Oracle. And when you said Oracle is the best when it comes to that. Oh, Enchantress.
Not going to be heal him. Up and like safe lane cores rotating over even just to ensure a good hefty amount of damage. Chessie though, got to be careful not overextending himself because Navi certainly are going to defend this tower as there are no novices to this. They've done it themselves a few times and you can see 5 heroes.
5 heroes, yeah. It's drums or veil?
Yeah, like everybody goes drums, so I was like, huh, that's a little weird. Maybe I just need glasses.
After the drums have been nerfed, no one really knows which item to buy at that slot, right?
Yeah, you're missing 2 extra stats. It's like still good item. It's just individually it feels a little worse, right? Team fight wise, it's great. Pull back here with the telekinesis. Pasha is probably going to be dying here as Ilias doesn't have his level 6. In fact, Ilias, who had already used his Fate's Edict to try and help the Bloodseeker, just gets run down by the Doom pretty easily. And they're going to get the mid tower here. 5 men, a lot of early objectives.
And it's confirmed, it's Veil, by the way, on the Doom. And I like this quite a lot. When you think about Doom, like, he benefits quite a bit from that item. It's pretty solid.
Nice rotation. I like that. Just moving into the triangle, and then...
One jump with the full maxed out nuke, you get that EV. He has high armor, but not a lot of HP.
Free Bloodright Steel. Misery, though, is going to be ruptured up here, standing inside of his own Bloodright. The Ember Spirit's going to commit for the kill, though, and don't think there's anything they can do to stop this on the other side of things, though. Tiny, I think he tried to get aggressive a little bit, but couldn't do enough damage. Zibe is going to be cutting over here. Doesn't get hit by the Bloodright, though, so he's good. Good about rotating into it, right? Lifestealers, Juggernauts, Medusas. You don't feel the greatest about trying to get that gank in order to open up that tower. And rotation from Chessie here is going to be able to find Pasha, and it's a freebie.
Yeah, that's why this right now.
Yeah.
I like this Veil overall on Doom. The only problem is also the movement speed, right? Drums are pretty good when it comes to that.
Yeah. 5 men trying to protect old Chessie here is just going to get gone on, and nobody's around. That's fine. I think trying to we'll try rushing the Aghanim Scepter faster after you get Veil. It seems like everyone gets it as a 3rd item. Ace is going to get off the Stone Gaze here, but he is in big time trouble. He does have enough mana to be able to TP home, and they are out of disables. So that is a pretty big smoke gank that goes awry here for Navi, but Young G's not going to give up just yet. Misses out on the catch there onto Misery, which would have led into the Bloodright. Instead, he misses the kill, and Chessie strikes, able to get Ilias crystallized, cutting through behind the tower here. Misery looks to be able to jump away, but didn't jump fast enough. He had stolen the remnants. The toss back, though, onto Crystallize into the Doom. Now, with the meta, he can still fight back here, but he's going to be taking so much damage. And without the Oracle to be able to bail him out, he will eventually die. Pasha, who tried to go for the deny, is now going to be up next on the chopping block. Fortunately, he's that feels so strong.
But the thing is, that's how 2 seconds actually, not 3. Interesting. Damn, I was sure it was 3. Whatever.
It might have been. Yeah. I think it actually was maybe a level 15 talent when it was 3 seconds or something.
It could be. Game, they will study it. They will get it done, you know, like how a team stacks, where a team wards, all these nerd things, they're gonna nail them. Like Chessie nailing the,
Yeah, amp on a TB with an Oracle behind it. They are making this TB. Sure, he's 3,000 net worth behind the Medusa, but with the abilities behind him, he may actually be much scarier than the Medusa at this point, as he just picked up the Heaven's Halberd, and now they're going to take a 4 versus 5 after a pick off on Pi.
That's actually all great, but when you're playing a single core versus, let's call it a single core versus Zibe's Dome, it can be problematic.
Yeah, certainly. Zibe, he's going to be ruptured up, so Pasha does a good job canceling hit, but Chessie tossed back once again onto the Terrorblade, trying to get him out of position. Instantly, Ilias is there with a save, but he's taking so much. He's not going to be getting out of here alive. And yeah, I mean, clowning on you, but it was interesting.
Okay, you might be a clown, but you'll be the most known clown in the town. It's a win-win situation for them. Come on.
Well, you know who's coming to town right now? It is the 5 men, and Ace in the front right now. They've already taken down that tier 3, and even though they don't have the Scott on the TB, or is he going to be greedy and protect himself?
That's actually very interesting, because if TB has meta already up and all his illusions up, you don't really want to use it on him, right?
Yeah,
you'd rather keep it. But we saw what happened in the last fight.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. It's like, normally TB is not a hero that you think of very threatened by Doom, but in a losing team fight, him not having Sunder is devastating. Yeah. In a winning team fight, well, it doesn't make a difference. He's still just a right-clicking hero at that point. So it does come down to question of, like, does some decision making and what you think is going to be the priority here. Not happy with that.
And it's not going to work, because just simple elimination. If you look at the wards from Radiant, they're all on the right side. Yep. If no one is on the right side and no one is defending their Raxes, which are being attacked right now by the creeps, you can kind of guess where they are. You don't have to be a mathematician.
Yeah, you just kind of hole it out around your tier 1 tower. And eventually they're going to go for smoke themselves here. Pushing in that mid lane now. Navi should know about this because of the Fate Bolt. They're instantly going to break the smoke and try and blink themselves away. They still managed to get the Doom onto the TB. He got the meta out, though. At the same time, the Rubik, who kind of jumped in, quickly dies. Ace, though, with his Scotty pursuing against these heroes. This TB is getting slowed down so much. They need to be able to bail him out here so the Doom can go away. And now he's going to be able to get off the Sunder, bringing the Medusa low. He still has a little bit more mana to work with. He's trying to get away with that extra movement speed, but Young G is going to be on the hunt here, looking to catch up. The Aghanim Scepter toss out from Chessie, trying to protect his Medusa. But Blink's coming in soon, and Pasha, a low health hero, means that nice catch on a Chessie as well. They managed to stop him, and just like that, Navi might still be able to turn the game.
V and Zibe, you can't Doom Crystallize anymore. When you think about it, he has the Titan Sliver and the Halberd. Like, he has so much status resist.
The Doom. Another thing is they could probably do a better job trying to hunt down Ilias. I think that's maybe what Misery was looking for there. They do have the dust to be able to reveal, as poor Enchantress just dies on the low ground. And now
that Medusa spirit as well hitting so.
That's, like you said, that the Enchantress and Medusa aren't taking it down by themselves. Has been beginning to get some damage on a Chessie, so this
knowing to have to deal with that lane, and considering you didn't even fight to defend it. Well, you did, but the creeps got it in the end.
TB, the meta's up, and they just waltz right in, and 5 men.
Are they going to react to this?
I mean, they may react, but it may be too slow. Chessie, he's going to chuck the tree in there. They see it now, but Roshan, it's almost dead. They got to get inside the pit fast if we want to stop this. The Aghanim Scepter is going to rain some damage in, but they actually do manage to get the kill onto Roshan there. But obviously, the important thing, the Aegis picked up, and Zibe's already taken so much damage from the Rupture. He doesn't have Doom for another 12 seconds. The Shiva goes out, and the Ever Spirit's dead. Even if they have the Aegis, all the other cores on the side are dead, and Zibe, he just walks away. He has the Stone Gate up, crystallized, couldn't finish him off. He's going to get off the Sunder, and yeah, he's got plenty of lives to work with, but you can see 5 men. Instead, they just took down the other cores and left the TB by himself.
Hey, they bought back the Ember as well.
Yeah.
Ember bought back.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's that part of the game.
Yep, Ace from the low ground is just going to be able to take that tier 3. And, well, they do have a DD on Crystallize.
The other side.
Don't run off.
They have their MKB. They want to go for ace here. Look at that. That instant Manta going out. Misery jumping in. Stole the Blood Rage here, but it looks like he's going to be caught by Crystallize. The Glimmer Cape's not going to be in time to save him. Ace already taken a decent amount of damage. The Doom goes off onto the Ember Spirit here and jump in from Chessie. Makes the initiation on a Crystallize. Didn't have enough burst damage to really threaten him here. Zibe's just going to walk through this, take the Rupture damage, and you can see Chessie kind of covering his tracks there. But that was the first showing of this MKB from the TB, and you could see Medusa was taking some serious damage there.
They're still facing this problem on the side of 5-man that they use the Doom, but there's no follow-up afterwards. I think the biggest issue...
To make moves, it seems like. They are saying, we're good, we're just going to keep getting bigger over time here. We're comfortable in going late game against you guys, and we will... And like, hell, even Doom, right? You can get himself an Aghanim Scepter, which is a really big late game item, especially with your level 25 talent. And Rubik, once again, Misery is going to be first one in and first one out of a team.
Satanic also queued up by the Terrorblade. Aghanim is by Ember Spirit, but he's very far away from it.
Catch him on the high ground. He was trying to D-ward, I think. And Immersion leads a little bit more damage. Oracle saves him just in the nick of time. Is Immersion going to receive enough heals? Looks like it probably is, but Ace is just going to continue pushing forward here. Taking down these TB illusions. The Blood Rites going on both sides with the Rubik stealing one of them. And Ace, Heaven's Halberd, gets rid of it pretty quickly there thanks to the Satanic, raining down some damage, trying to go for the initiation on the Doom there. Crystallize, given a brief reprieve. Chessie kind of stuck out here. The Avalanche goes out. Telekinesis pull back. This TB, he's a little bit low. The Link is trying to protect him. He gets off the Sunder just before the Doom can go out. TB, though, on a second life, instantly gets blown up by Ace. It wasn't close at all. There was just way too much damage. Zibe finds the extra kill into Ilias, and now Navi. They've used the meta, and they're still going to be forced. The Roshan threat, like the threat of losing a fight and losing Roshan, I don't think that's very real anymore.
Yeah, that's a buyback without the meta. So how much will he be able to do? I'm not really sure here. He had to buy back, don't get me wrong. You need to try and defend your last two Raxes.
Telekinesis catch. Pull back in with that Scotty. Zibe with the follow-up stun there from the Centaur stun. Suntear going out, Manta, and retreat. Can they actually pursue here? It's going to be up to the Ember Spirit to try and keep them from running away too far, but
is this
ultimately...
Yeah. They scouted it just now with the courier, they go back. I actually thought that when they moved into that high ground fight, and when meta was popped, I thought they might even disengage. Okay guys, we pop meta. If he lands some 6 Shackle, then we're not talking this way. We're not talking about...
Speaking of 6 Shackles... That is a free kill on a pylon dive with very low commitment, but the Telekinesis is going to put this TB up on the high ground here. That's a bit troublesome. As look at him, he's getting wiped apart. Sunder and the Oracle Ultimate both going off, and he rips into the Tiny, but can he deal with this damn Medusa? The permanent threat that is constantly there. Immersion does manage to get that nice Shackle shot onto the Doom. They're trying to deal with some of the side lanes, but Ace gets the Stone Gaze hit onto the Ember Spirit. He got stuck in place.
Which we will have to use, obviously, but what can an Ember do in this situation? Not a lot, I'm afraid.
Here it is, Ace. The big tank that he is, the big turtle.
Can we say that ranged creep baited them into going on Enchantress?
Yeah, I mean, because then they got the Telekinesis that was the TB up on the high ground, right? It would have been a nice clean kill, but really good play by Misery to be able to pull him back, and that is just going to be them running down the tier 4s, and without TB, again, they were kind of very much all in on the Shackle shot. There it is! He hits the Shackle!
And Enchantress is dead!
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But they'll remember that. Immersion will remember that 6 Shackle he hit.
I think it's sad. I think he'd be happier if he didn't even hit that one. And it's like, okay, I just had a first game, it can't get any worse than this.
Yeah. Throne will die, no matter how much Navi try and stop it here. The Stone Gaze, they can't even get that close to the Medusa. And in the end, took 51 minutes, but Slow and Steady does win the race.
Yeah, I mean, it's Fan is still available. He's been picked up as like your big boy. I mean, Troll is available.
Get on top of these targets, ET will help you out, and you come online a little bit faster than the TB. So that's kind of cute, but besides that, I still value this Medusa quite a lot for 5 men.
So what are the good parts about Navi's lineup?
I was just trying to name them.
sorry. Going up into like, what is? I meant more. What is their mid-game plan, sort of deal?
Okay, so this Storm could potentially have a decent game. You are playing versus a puck, right? But
yeah,
you should be able to get on top of, let's say, this Phoenix and Medusa early on. So you will have those rotations, and your reliable disables are a little bit easier to execute this time around than in that last game. So you will be able to jump on top of a Vengeful, and then you have the counter initiation either by the Puck or the Phoenix or the Tiny or the Medusa ulti. I'm biased towards their draft, definitely.
Yeah. Zibe diving away. Oh, caught the Storm Spirit. That's going to be your first blood. Misery, he's been roaming back and forth.
He can really go deep into them. He can deal that damage. Right now he has plus 73, but is unable to actually use it.
Radiant are scanning.
Fighting over the hard camp. Pasha does a good job of sniping most of that CS. Ace got very little with his Mystic Snake.
I'm just looking forward to this game, and I'm hoping that Pasha, like, I'm a little bit biased towards 5-man's draft, but I'm a little bit biased towards Wind Ranger just because I want to see Slacks cry. That's all. I just want to see this hero finally take a win.
Oh, Young G, he's still not level 6 and will be found by Misery, but it looks like the Puck was a little bit too far away to capitalize off of that. He's finally here, but he's like, okay, this is a fight not worth playing for anymore. Yeah.
So. What level is Tiny when he initiated there? What is he, 4? I think so. 3. Yeah, that's a little bit greedy.
Yeah, especially since Young G, I think, has raindrops. Yep. Ilias can help him here, and meanwhile, Ace actually dies at the bottom lane. Immersion manages to get that kill. 6-minute power runes. Chessie trying to take him away. Ilias does snipe away that arcane rune, but dies as a result. That lane is always so scary, even if it's up against another ranged hero.
I just love Elder Titan. I could watch 5 Elder Titans play this game and I would be satisfied on one team. Just give them enough stacks.
There is an event coming up.
Looking forward to the first round. I know.
2-2. 7 minutes in, Pylai dying. Going to be focus fire. There we see the core Ranger going to town. Pick off on a 5 position. Nothing major, but still. A quick look at the odds, but every single time I see neutral camp around here, it's been stacked up, and that is something that 5 men also noticed and also going to take advantage of. They take away this triple hard camp stack, which is really big. Got a neutral item out of it as well, but if they lose their Puck, it may not be worth it. He jumps away to the silence here, tries to dodge a little bit more. He's got an orb, but can't jump down to low ground fast enough.
Yeah. He used a lot of the
structures are fortified.
Experience also really important in this game.
Misery.
Oh, trying to sneak on by, but he's caught.
Oh, this should be easy to read, and maybe that makes it easy to play around as well. But when it works, it's just enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. Ace doesn't have the Stone Gaze, so he's going to be found here farming up the hard camp, and he doesn't have a defensive option here. Pylai Die might be able to swap him out here, but he doesn't try. Instead, he goes for the stun, but misses that. The Phoenix going to be able to dive over these heroes. There goes the coil, and Phoenix going to pop the Supernova. Now, the Storm Spirit still has the mana to work with. As the coil fades away, gets a nice long jump out. Supernova explodes thanks to Pylai Die swapping Immersion back into that AoE, and they do manage to get the 2 supports, but they miss.
He has that Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
He's activated. 13 minutes in, he can do his moves on the map.
Together, gonna run around with Misery. They're just gonna be a kill combo, and this is going to be last in the net worth line, of course. So once again, Navi funneling all their net worth onto one hero alone. That is Crystallizes Sven. Long jump in. Does have the Yule Scepter to work with here, but can't get it off in time. Misery does manage to get his blink initiation on a Young G. The coil makes sure that Storm Spirit's not going anywhere, and the silence stopped Ilias from being able to get off his ultimate for a while. He finally uses it onto Immersion, but Immersion is taken. Not ain't taking too much damage, but there's certainly too much chase coming out from 5 men. Out of strength and weaknesses, I prefer to go more in on the strengths.
Yeah, just
rather than
max it
cover
out.
my weaknesses.
Yeah, I see.
You know? Coil going out, catching the Elder Titan, just trying to go for this fast execution, but he's not dying very quickly. Eventually, oh, look at that. Misery going to the back line, catching Ilias. Does manage to get off his ultimate. Young G trying to go for the initiation onto the Phoenix here, but his self-fuel scepter frees him up a little bit. Zibe wants to be able to get these fire spirits onto everybody before he pops the supernova, but maybe it's a little bit too early, but the swap comes in. That bails him out. Zibe, he still has an opportunity here to pop it, and needs to go for it soon because Crystallize is a monster here. He doesn't want to position himself too close. Nice Yule Scepter there. Is that going to be enough? Another hit comes in for Crystallize with the Echo Saber. He finishes it off, but now Ace is here, and if to get the kill out of Crystallize, it'll be massive. If they do get a dominating streak going over to Ace. Bad one. It ended up forcing the Sven to commit.
Yeah,
got the kill on him as a result.
It was a nice attempt. Overall, the egg has been buffed up. Oh, Coil, we hear it, mid lane.
Yeah, they managed to catch the Wind Ranger here. A core kill. This is probably even better than that one. The Elder Titan tried to go for the swap back of the coil, but the coil was already gone by that point. Still got the kill.
Talk about it, I'm salty. There's just salt through my veins.
Well, maybe we can focus on how to defeat it. We said the Evil Geniuses, they did mass blink daggers, which I think is, that was like part of the reason I liked 5-men's lineup, is I feel like that's Navi's win condition right here. The BK, see if they can get aggressive, see if they can find 5 men out of position anywhere. They're going to go up into the triangle, run into the Medusa. Now, Ace tries to get off, and he does. Stone Gaze goes down as the Storm Hammer hits him, and Chessie is going to try and make his initiation. Coil only onto 1. Meanwhile, Young G goes straight for the back line of the Vengeful Spirit, takes him out. Misery makes his entrance known as he tries to go for the kill on Ilias, but fails to do so. Missed out kill on the 5 position means Ilias may still be able to bail out Crystallize here. Needs it last second. He gets it. The Supernova goes down. They're going to quickly focus it, but it looks like Crystallize is taking so much damage. He's definitely going to pop here, so it's up to the Storm Spirit to get out. And a Yule Scepter stops him. He's got no mana to work with. He'll turn around and maybe try and kill Chessie here, but otherwise he's just going to get kited around and eventually killed.
That went and hit. Use one spell, literally, throughout the whole fight, and just stand in place.
Yep. Now he's got the level 20 Stone Gaze duration, which I find is it doesn't sound worth lead. Start taking down some of these towers. They've got the level 20 talent, the minus Storm Hammer cooldown. They've got this Aghanim Scepter. This is everything they have. They need to be able to win this fight. But Zibe's already made his entrance with the Supernova, and they can't actually turn and stop it because the Stone Gaze, they're stuck in the coil. They can't run away. They're stuck in the Stone Gaze. They can't kill the egg. It's a triple threat, Lizard. And the triple threat, they'll quickly lose the team fight too. And it looks like they're going to be losing everybody here. They're all going to get caught. He tries to go for the kill on Tiny, does manage to get him with the Storm Hammer, but Crystallize, he's going to be chased down to the ends of the earth. All he can really do is look for opportunities, I think, to try and get a kill. Silenced up, hoping for a Storm Hammer stun, quickly dodged. Is the rest of his team coming in? They're here soon. The base finally here, and that should do it. All they need is a little bit of Supernova action. Nice little cheeky play there, trying to catch.
You saw Ace, he's stepping in, and it looks kind of bad because he's stepping in right next to Sven and he's under vision.
They're trying to catch Ace. They know it's like a good timing to go on him. He just lost his Aegis. He's a bit separated right now, but can they do it without their heroes? Oh no, the Coil came back up, and now the Storm Spirit snaps, he just dies. And Navi, I think they're done for, Lizard. That looks like the move of desperation leading into frustration.
They call it.
That is exactly what it is. GG is called.
Game
Navi's
over.
done with this.
The triple threat of 5 men. When you said it, it sounded like WWE or something for me. The triple threat. Smackdown.